Hey everybody, Audiospawn Sudsy Bubbles here. So lately, I've been seeing these challenges making the rounds. You know the ones I'm talking about. The Can I Beat So-and-so Pokemon game with so-and-so Pokemon? And as a person who is definitely not into jumping on bandwagons, I thought I'd do the same. So I'm here to ask you, can you beat Pokemon Yellow with a single Nidoking? Let's find out. We start our journey the way every journey should be started, being talked to by an old professor with Alzheimer's who doesn't know his grandson's own name. Anyways, once we're in the game world, we've got to go get our first Pokemon, which is a worthless little rat called Pikachu. Now Pikachu, I don't know what they were thinking giving you Pikachu because it's so weak. It's so weak that it can't even— Gary, you son of a— It's so weak that it can't even— What? What do you mean I actually lost? What? So anyway, we head down Route 1 until we reach Viridian City. Once we're there, we go to the Pokemon Mart to pick up Professor Oak's medication. And once we get back, Professor Oak gives us the Pokédex so that we can complete his dream of catching every Pokemon known to man. Except we're not gonna do that because we're just gonna use Nidoking. Stupid Gary beats my Pikachu. I'll show you. You fuck my Pikachu, I'm gonna fuck your sister! After visiting Gary's sister and getting the Pokédex from Professor Oak, we go pick up some Pokeballs to catch our Nidoran. We head over to Route 22, and after a couple of tries, we have our Nidoran. It's just a shame I couldn't use a better Pokemon. Man, this challenge is gonna be brutal. I don't need you no more, Pikachu! Get out of here! After a little bit of grinding, we're ready to take on Gary. How's it feel now, asshat? And after we brutally slaughter Gary, we're ready to go through Viridian Forest. Leave me alone, Grandpa! We make our way through Viridian Forest, making sure to catch a Weedle. We then promptly release it. Bye, Weedle. After making our way through the treacherous Viridian Forest, we're ready to take on our first gym challenge, Brock, the rock-hard trainer. Now, this is going to be a really challenging fight, especially because Nidoran doesn't have anything that can hit Brock super effectively. But after a little bit of struggle, we finally make it through. As we make it through Route 3, our Nidoran finally evolves into Nidorino. Now it's almost usable. The only thing we need now is a Moonstone. Unfortunately, despite the name of Mount Moon, there's no Moonstones there. We'll have to wait until we get to the Celadon City department store to buy one. What do you mean the Celadon City department store doesn't sell Moonstones? I'll show you a Moonstone! Fuck you, bitch! You know what? Fuck you too! I don't even know who this guy is, but fuck him! Yeah! Anyways, Oh, there is a Moonstone here. Huh, guess I killed those guys for no reason. Anyways, we make it through Mount Moon, taking on this guy who wants both of these fossils for himself. Praise Helix. And then we fight Team Rocket and, wow man, this challenge, it's really starting to get hard now. After we beat Team Rocket, we clear Mount Moon and make our way to Cerulean City. Oh, and our Nidorino got evolved into Nidoking because I used the Moonstone on it. Probably should have mentioned that. Since Nidoking's not a very good Pokemon, we'll have to grind a bit before we're ready to take on Misty. Nidoking's base stats are pretty low and it doesn't really learn that many useful moves, so this could take a while. We take on our rival and, oh man, this fight, Gary, you're really stepping it up, man. After we barely defeat our rival, we go through Nugget Bridge and each fight is harder than the last, but somehow we make it through. After we make it through Nugget Bridge, we pick up Charmander so we can release him. We pick up Bulbasaur so we can release him. And then we make our way across Route 25 with even more incredibly difficult trainers. Oh man. We finally make it to Bill, who's in quite a pickle. You see, Bill's managed to combine himself with a Pokemon, and we've got to separate his cells so that him and his Pokemon can be two separate beings again. Let's do it! Oh. Oh, that's probably not good.
He's dead.
Anyways, moving swiftly on, we take on Misty. Misty's a dangerous foe because she has a Pokemon that's really powerful. Its name is Starmie, and it has an attack that Nidoking's very weak to. It's called Tackle. Tackle's an incredibly dangerous attack, but somehow we survive and barely manage to defeat Misty. Hey, these guys are swimming. That looks like fun. Hey, can I swim? All right. After we defeat Misty, we go after this rocket who's stolen the TM for Dig. We need a stab move for Nidoking since it's poison ground type, and Lieutenant Surge is going to be difficult because he's an electric type trainer, and we don't have any ground type moves. But with Dig we... Oh, right. Nidoking can't learn Dig. Whoops. In order to progress any further, we'll have to learn how to chop down trees with our bare hands. So we'll have to take a detour to Vermilion City, and then to the SS Anne. We can't fight Lieutenant Surge yet because a tree's in the way. But before we do that, we need to pick up a bike voucher from the president of the Pokemon fan club, so we can get around a bit more quickly.
It's cute, lovely, smart, plus amazing. You think so? Oh yes, it kind stunning when sleeping warm.
Okay, that's enough of that. We've got our bike now, we're going to SS Anne, and we're forgetting about this. We sneak our way into the SS Anne, making sure to avoid the guard. And then we take on our rival again. And man, this fight was even harder than the last one. We talk to the cut master, and we finally learn how to cut trees down. No, I don't want to go to the Pewter Museum! Inside Lieutenant Surge's gym, we come to the part of the game pretty much everybody hates, where you have to dig through garbage cans, through actual trash, to find 2 switches. And if you get one switch right, and then you go to another switch, and it's not the right switch, the switches reset themselves. And it's insanely frustrating. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! Oh, what the hell? Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it! Oh, finally! We finally reach Lieutenant Surge, and don't you start with me! Lieutenant Surge only has 1 Pokemon, but it's holy crap! That's a really high level Raichu. Fortunately, it doesn't really have much it can do to us because we're ground type. But if we weren't ground type, whoo boy, we'd be in big trouble right now. After defeating Lieutenant Surge, we make our way to Rock Tunnel, facing a few trainers here and there. They're not really all that challenging, so there's not much to talk about. We make our way down Route 9 and... flashlights are for losers. Yeah? Well, I'll show you! I can't see shit, 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 I can't see shit. After finally making it, out of Rock Tunnel, I bumped into just about everything. We make it to Lavender Town. I gotta get out of here, man. Oh yeah! Now we're in Celadon City, where you can pick up some good items, take part in state-sanctioned gambling. It's fun for the whole family. Visit the lovely Celadon Gym, which is full of flowers. Pick up Ice Beam and Rock Slide from a little girl who wants something to drink. Pick up a Poké Doll from the... Oh. All right, I killed all those guys, didn't I? Whoops! Well... there's a Poké Doll behind the desk. Yeah. And also pick up Horn Drill. And you'll see what we'll use Horn Drill for later. Pick up Eevee and then promptly release it. And look at this poster, which has absolutely nothing behind it. Nothing at all. Nothing. Nothing. And you could also talk to the local populace. This gym is great. It's full of women.
Don't drink the water. They put something in it to make you forget.
A child shouldn't be here. These massages are for adults. Nice.
Boss! Tell that fat fuck that if he doesn't deliver those Stratini, he's gonna be sleeping with the Gyarados. What the hell are you looking at, kid? Scram!
We're getting the fuck out of Celadon City. Unfortunately, Snorlax is blocking the western exit to Celadon City, so we can't go any further. Which means the only other option is going back to Lavender Town and climbing Pokemon Tower. Okay, sure, why not? Before we begin climbing Pokemon Tower, we take on our rival. And I think we killed his Raticate or something. This fight, yeah, it's a fight. So we make our way up Pokemon Tower, and, then we... Ow! Ow! Anyway, like I was saying, we, what was I saying? We gotta go to, through Nidoking Tower and climb the top to defeat Nidoking. 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 Nidoking! Why are there so many Nidoking? Nidoking over there! Nidoking over there! Nidoking! 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 There's a Nidoking! There's a Nidoking! Oh my god, why are there so many Nidoking? Nidoking! Nidoking! We're going too deep, man! We're going too deep, man! We gotta go back! We gotta go back, man! Nidoking! Nidoking! We gotta go back! We gotta go back! We gotta get out of here, man! We gotta go back! We gotta go back! We gotta get the irrigation zone! We gotta go back! We gotta go back! Nidoking! Nidoking! We gotta go back! We gotta go! Okay, that got let's continue, okay? We climb our way to the top of Pokemon Tower, and then we save Mr. Fuji, and then we get the Pokemon flute from Mr. Fuji, and oh god, I'm gonna need some of the heavy stuff to get through this. I'm sorry. Hey, Snorlax! F you! Oh boy, it's time to go down Cycling Road! Whee! Alright, I think I calmed down a bit. We're in Fuchsia City now. We gotta take on Koga, get Surf, go through the Safari Zone, and whatever. Let's do it. Inside Koga's gym, there's a maze. That's not really all that hard. If you squint a little, you can see it. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is Horn Drill and just how useful it is. Carnage! Mayhem! Distraction! Oh, look at him go! Oh, one hit! One hit! Ah! One hit! Take your face off! Blow your minute head off! Oh, I knocked him out! One hit! One hit! One hit! One hit! Oh, yeah, that's satisfying! Oh my god! Oh, just stop his face in! Horn Drill! Oh, that's satisfying. Now that we have Horn Drill, pretty much nothing can stop us because it never misses. Anyways, it's time to go through the Safari Zone and get Surf. And since we're playing this in the spirit of the new games, we're not gonna catch anything at all because it's all about the experience. Catching them all is
So last generation.
Now that we have Surf, it's time to make our way to Saffron City. And... oh.
Oh god, what the fuck happened to Saffron City? I was too late. I couldn't save them. It's all gone. It's all gone.
You're no savior. Your talents lie elsewhere. The truth is that you're here because you wanted to feel like something you're not. A hero.
I didn't mean to hurt anybody.
No one ever does, Walker.
Amidst the wreckage of what remains of Saffron City, we enter the Saffron Gym. We get through the maze, which really isn't that confusing if you have a guide, so, you know. And then you get to Sabrina, and well, she'd be really hard to beat because we're a poison type and poison types are weak to psychic, but we have Horn Drill, so it ends predictably. Now, it's time to head on to Cinnabar Island. We swim our way to Cinnabar Island, and when we get there, we see a familiar face. Hi, Sans. And then we go to the lab to resurrect the almighty Helix fossil into Ammonite. Oh, praise Helix. Bye, Helix. Now, at this point, you're probably waiting for me to acknowledge the elephant in the room. The feeling that something is wrong, that's been aching and gnawing at you this entire time. The subtly off feeling that something's not quite right. Well, I'm going to address it. I didn't pick up Squirtle, because Squirtle's not even worth releasing. It's that bad. Anyways, we found the secret key, so on to Cinnabar Gym. Inside Blaine's gym, we get something a little different. Instead of, just a standard progression of battles, we get a series of quiz questions. Kind of like those personality quizzes you see on the internet. And they're really interesting questions, and you should consider answering them, because some of them are really fascinating. Although some of these questions seem a little personal to me. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. You'll have to be your own judge on that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but either way, it's fun answering these questions. Anyways, after answering the questions, it's time to fight Blaine. And Blaine would be challenging if it weren't for the fact that we're a ground type and we have Earthquake, so we didn't even need Horn Drill for this one. Yeah. And now it's time to return to Viridian City to face the final gym leader, who's been absent for many years. This is going to be a tough bout. And finally, we face the last gym leader. Their identity is a mystery, and it's this guy. Whoever he is. I don't know who he is, but he's definitely the last gym leader. I guess it's some kind of big twist or something, but, yeah, he's a guy that exists. But, his Pokemon are kinda, well, they probably would be tough if I didn't have Horn Drill, but they're nothing to take note of except for his last Pokemon, which is, oh no. His last Pokemon is Nidoking! Okay. We're done. We beat our rival, and we beat our rival, and now we're on our way to the Elite Four, the most dangerous trainers of them all. After we beat them, we have truly become a Pokemon master. This is it. These are the final set of trainers. 4 extremely difficult battles in a row. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be tough. But as we step our way through Victory Road and make it to the Elite Four, I know for a fact that we'll do it. It's just gonna be really hard, but we'll do it. Anyways, after making it through the Elite Four, we make it to the real last challenge, our rival. And man, this one's gonna be really challenging. I wonder what his team is. Surely after all this time, he's been building an incredible team that's completely Oh. Nidoking? Nidoking! 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 No more Nidoking! And there you have it. I have conclusively proved that it's possible to beat Pokemon Yellow with a single Nidoking. What was the point of this challenge again? Oh well, see ya!
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Ooh! Ooh, that did way too much damage for my liking. Okay, I'm not taking... Ah! No! Oh! 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 Well, I was not expecting this. Oh! Wow, that was unexpected. Okay, wow. I did not expect that. Wow, okay. Hey, Audiospawn Sudsy Bubbles here. I'd just like to take a moment to thank you for watching this. This video took me about 3 months to make, so it was a labor of love. I'd also like to mention that this is satire. Don't take any jokes I put in here too seriously. Anyways, now that you're done watching, why don't you consider liking, commenting, and subscribing? Would you like to see more videos like this in the future? If you would, leave suggestions in the comments. And if you really want to help me make videos like this, consider supporting me on Patreon. It's still pretty bare bones at the moment, but if you support me on it, you'll get to see videos as much as 2 or 3 days early. That's all. Thanks again for watching.